We begin with a very important topics explanation. It will take me at least 3 to 4 lectures to finish up the explanation, but you understand the concept first of subject and verb agreement. We have done in class 6, we have done in class 7, 8, 9th, and it will go on and on. Now, please see and understand what is the concept, and it has got many rules to remember. If you understand the logic of it, you will never ever go wrong. Understand the logic of the grammar part of it. Now, what is firstly a subject? Subject is that part of the sentence about which we give information. Like if I have to say, a girl is came. A simple sentence which has got the noun in it, you've got a helping verb in it, and you've got a verb in it. So firstly, I need to ask myself, whom am I talking about? So I am giving you information about the girl, so she is my subject. What is the girl doing? She's playing, that's the verb. That's the rest of the part will be the predicate. Now the subject is singular in number, that means only one. So here comes the verb. This verb is also singular in number. Is used for all. Is always used as a combination with singular nouns. But if I write the same sentence in plural, what happens is the girls are came. Now my subject is the girls. I am giving you information about many girls. What effect did come on the verb? It changed to plural as well. So the fine balance of the verb and the subject comes under the category of grammar, subject and verb agreement. If I have to tell in Hindi, you will laugh off the chair falling. You will fall off the chair laughing. What is it? If I say, लड़का खाना खाते हैं, or if I say, लड़के खाना खाता है, there is an error in the sentence. Here, my subject is not agreeing with the verb. There are numerous things and numerous subjects you need to know of. The usage of words, which word will take which noun, which verb, has to be taken care of. Before that, let's categorize our verbs into singular and plural. Helping verbs I'm talking about, and the action words also. Let's start with the action word. Simple present tense. Only simple present tense there will be a problem, and rest there will be no problem. Verb plus S, a normal verb, okay, an action word over here, will come under singular, and the normal form of the verb will come under plural. Like if I have to cite an example, I would say, she writes poems. Write is my verb, I added S to it. She is singular, writes will come. Wherein, if I have to change the she to they, I would say they write poems. What happened to the writes? The S got off from there, and only the verb came up over there. So remember, this is a very dicey thing. Most of them make an error over here. So verb plus S or ES comes with a singular noun, subject, and only the verb will come under the category of plural. Only the basic form of the verb: eat, sleep, dance, bathe, run, walk, watch, hear, listen, all these. Hears, listens, watches, plays, bathes, all will come under the category of singular. Now there are certain verbs which are used only over here. Is, am, was, has. Replica of this, not replica, the opposite of this, is will become are, am also will become are, was will be were, has will be have. These are the changes you will see when it comes to singular and plural verb. You'll be given either the normal verb in the blank to be filling, and will be having brackets at the back where the choices will be given, or you will be given the base form of the verb. Then you need to choose which verb you will write over there. So this is actually how the verb will agree with the subject to form a very sensible sentence. Few things are dicey, but if you remember them pretty well, you will never go wrong in your grammar. So now I will be teaching you part-wise in the workbook how to solve the exercise. One part a day. So please memorize those points what will be spoken about. This is the concept of subject and verb agreement.